It means we're supposed to start talking. But we are super glad that you're here. And we have a lot of visitors with us, people not usually that are here for church, and you're here. And we're just tickled that you're here. The FHU Chorale is here. They're about to perform. This is something we've done. I think this is their third or fourth time to be here. But it's always a joy when we have them. I think this is their first overnight trip this year. And they just ate at Majestic, so if they look a little tired during the thing, that's why, because we ate really well. It's good to have y'all. We appreciate you coming down. Go ahead and we'll get started.
Be here at Benton. We've been looking forward to this. Mentioned that we ate at the Majestic. That's been a big thing we've been looking forward to. That's one of the greatest places to eat. It's one of the worst places to eat if you're going to sing. And I kept on telling them, don't eat too much, don't eat too much. Well, that just went one ear and out the other, I think. They saw that food, and it's not Gano. That's our cafeteria. And anything that's not Gano, it's fair game. So they just went to town on it. Thank you for feeding us. We appreciate that an awful lot. Thank you for keeping us last night. It was a treat just to be in your homes. It was just really great. Some of them got some pictures of some wonderful sunrises this morning. It was just very beautiful. And we thank you for being the kind host that you've been. We hope that the songs we'll sing today are the songs that will be beneficial to you. They'll edify you, and you will enjoy them very much. And as the week goes on, you can remember these songs, and it'll help you through the week. The first song we sang was God of Our Fathers. It was written in 1876 for the anniversary of the writing of the Declaration of Independence. And it was used in a lot of religious services at that time. Nowadays, we just don't know whether or not that would even be possible to celebrate our country with a religious song, the way our country's gone. We just hope that as Christians that we can maybe turn things around just a little bit in our country. The next song we'd like to sing is a song. It's about kind of the situation we are in a lot of times in our lives. We'll get to certain places, things are kind of dark. We're not sure exactly which direction we're going to go. And we do go down that dark corridor and make a turn, and we don't know what's there. But the thing that we have to remember is that no matter where we're going, no matter what turn we take, God is already there waiting for us. This is a song by Thomas Fetke, and it's a very beautiful song. It's called Ride the Morning Winds. No matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, whether it's on the tops of the mountains and the depths of the sea, God is already there waiting for us. Ride the morning winds. The next two songs that we're going to sing are two hymns. One is a song of comfort, Nearer, Still Nearer. And then the second song is one that we sing as children, Jesus Loves Me.
Draw me, my Savior.
This next song comes straight from the Psalms, Psalm 100, Shout to the Lord, all the world. This last week, we had the inauguration of the 16th president of Freed-Hardeman University, and it was a big celebration, a wonderful celebration. David Shannon is now our president at Freed-Hardeman University, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody so well received as President Shannon was. One of the things they asked us to do was to sing for the inauguration, and this is one of the songs they asked us to sing. And it's a proclamation, it's a shout of joy. Shout to the Lord, all the world, serve ye the Lord with gladness. And that's one thing, when you get to know David Shannon, you're going to find out that he's a servant. And you're going to love him dearly when you get to know him. And hopefully he'll be up here. Has he been up here yet? He'll be here in spring. Good, okay, I knew he would be. He's everywhere. It just seems like every time I look up, he's somewhere around in the southeast. But he's just traveling all over. It's called the Presidential Trek. And they've just, where? Benton next month. Okay, good. So look for him. He'll be here. I think you'll really love it. This song, we sang for it, and I think it's very appropriate for that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Shout to the Lord, all the world by Felix Mendelssohn.
Shout to the Lord, all the world. Serve ye the Lord with gladness. Serve ye the Lord with gladness. It's time coming, Lord, with us alone. Oh, be sure that God is Lord. It is He that made us, not ourselves. We are His own. And the sheep of His pasture. And the sheep of His pasture. Go ye away into His gates, into His courts, His courts, with praise. Go ye away into His gates, into His courts, His courts, with praises. Thank ye Him. Thank ye Him. Thank and praise His holy name. Thank ye Him. Thank ye Him. Thank and praise His holy name. For the Lord is gracious, His loving kindness everlasting, His truth endureth evermore, His truth endureth evermore. For the Lord is gracious, His loving kindness everlasting, His truth endureth evermore, His truth endureth evermore, His truth endureth, His truth endureth evermore.
We're going to do some spirituals, a couple of spirituals. This one's called The 90 and 9, and it's about the parable of Jesus going out and finding the lost sheep. And it's written by Ira Sankey. It was written for a gospel meeting that he was going to be in, I don't know, 150 years ago, I guess. It's been a long time ago, but it was written for a specific meeting and for a specific sermon. But I think you'll find out this short little song has a wonderful sermon right within it. It's called The 90 and 9 by Ira Sankey.
Rejoice, for the Lord brings back His own. Rejoice, for the Lord brings back His own. Brings back His own.
It was Amanda Minter singing the solo. Next, yeah, I did get the name right, right? Yes. Okay, good. Okay. I have a terrible habit of getting names wrong up here. In fact, I've even, one of the last concerts we did at the end of the semester last year, had a person in the audience singing a solo, and they had no idea they were going to be doing it. I had the wrong name, so they were kind of shocked when they realized they were going to be doing the solo. The next spiritual that we're going to do is called I Got Shoes, and it's arranged by Robert Shaw. He was a great choral arranger of back in the 60s and 70s. And this is about, the words are from about the Civil War time, and the slaves they sing these songs about wanting to be somewhere else instead of where they were. A lot of times they were sung in code. Sometimes they were outright saying, this is what we want to do. This is a kind of a song where they're saying, I want to have shoes. When I get to heaven, I'm going to have shoes to wear because I didn't have any. I remember my grandfather talking about all through the winter, it didn't matter when it was, he said they had one pair of shoes and that was not used until Sunday. And all the other times they were barefoot. And so I can kind of get a little bit of a relationship to this, but not much. They didn't have shoes. So when they get to heaven, they're going to have shoes to wear. They're going to have a robe to put on. They're going to have a crown on their head. They're going to have wings to fly all over heaven. And you're going to hear all of that in this song, I Got Shoes. This next song is an arrangement of a hymn that we sing in church, Unclouded Day. It was one that I heard a couple of years ago that, I thought we'd like to do this, and then somebody brought me the arrangement and said, you've got to do this. And so we decided we were going to do it last year. It's just a lot of fun. You're going to hear different kinds of types of music in it. You're going to hear bluegrass, you're going to hear country, you're going to hear beginning of a Bach chorale in there. I mean, it's just got a little bit of everything in it for everybody. But the bottom line is, it's just fun. So this is Unclouded Day. When we sing, we always have a song for the children in the audience. Let me see how many children we have in the audience here. We got some in the front row. Where else? We got some back there. Got one right there. Got some back there. Now, what I'm going to, right way on back there too. This next song requires you to help us. So what we need you to do is to come down here and sit on these front rows, and I need you to come down here and help us sing part of this song. So would you do that? Would you do that? Maybe. If I can get Austin to move, maybe we can put them right here. They're already here, so unless Austin wants to be a child for just a little bit. You can come on down here. Just sit right here. Sit right in there. That's fine. We got a place over here. If you guys don't mind sitting by Austin, then come on. You sit right here. He's good looking. So. There you go. Good. Anybody else want to come down? Okay. Now, there's a part of this song that you're going to have to help us sing. And if you don't sing it, we don't get through it. So, you want us to make a mistake on the song? No, I don't want you to make that. It's going to be real easy because we're going to be singing first. They're going to sing it first, and then you guys will repeat it. You think you can do that? Okay. Now, the trick is, good. That's what it's all right. Try as hard as that's always going to try. Now, the hardest part is going to be there's a part for the grown-ups to sing. And you think they can handle that? They can handle it. I don't think an awful lot of you can. So, they're going to sing a part, and then you're going to have to help us finish the song. Can you do that? Can you do that for us? Okay. I'll help you, and I'll point to you, and I'll even help you sing, okay? So this is the children's medley. We've sung it here before. You probably heard us do it. It's just a lot of fun. If you want to laugh, that's perfectly okay because it's funny what we do in black dresses and tuxedos because some of these things we probably shouldn't be doing in black dresses and tuxedos. But it's a lot of fun anyway. If you want to laugh, go right ahead because we're laughing at ourselves and we have a lot of fun. So we hope you'll have fun too. This is the children's medley.
wrote Lamentations, and Ezekiel and Daniel, who returned to their God. Let us sing the minor prophets, minor prophets. Let us sing the minor prophets. There are 12 books in all. Hosea, Joel, Zechariah, Habakkuk, and Micah, Zephaniah, Zechariah, Malachi. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts and the letters to the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude and Revelation. Did you know that Christ is our shepherd? He tends to his flock of sheep. If we want to make it to heaven, Christ Jesus our soul must keep. I don't want to be a goat, no. you love Jesus? Because he first loved me. Oh, ladies, do you love Jesus? Oh, yes, we love Jesus. Are you sure you love Jesus? Yes, we're sure we love Jesus. Tell us why you love Jesus. This is why we love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Oh, girls, do you love Jesus? Oh, yes, we love Jesus. Are you sure you love Jesus? Yes, we're sure we love Jesus. Tell us why you love Jesus. This is why we love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Oh, children, do you love Jesus? Yes, we love Jesus. Are you sure you love Jesus? Tell us why you love Jesus. Because he first loved me. That's the reason we all ought to love him. Because he first loved me. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. Because he first loved me.
We're going to change gears just a little bit here. We're going to sing a song that's not a religious song, but it's a lot of fun. We just learned this. In fact, I'm not even sure we completely know it yet. But we're going to take a stab at it. When I was growing up as a little boy on Saturday morning, nowadays Saturday morning is filled with cartoons, right, on television. When I was growing up, there was no such thing as a cartoon. They were live action shows. And one of my favorites was The Lone Ranger. Okay, because I was like 5 years old. I'd put my white hat on, have my mask on, and that music would start. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, and I'd go running through the house. You know, I thought I was the Lone Ranger, and I loved that show. I've since seen it, you know, like 40 years ago, 50 years ago when it was made, and it's really not that good. But it was still exciting for a little boy. And I thought that was called the Lone Ranger song. The Lone Ranger song. And I thought that until I got to college. And I was so disappointed when I got to college in music appreciation. They said, that is called the William Tell Overture by Rossini. And I thought, oh, that's so sad. So I found this a few years back, and we've sung it before. But this is the William Tell Overture, better known as the Lone Ranger song by Rossini. We hope you enjoy it.
I hold silver.
A fiery horse with the speed
Thank you. We hope you've enjoyed today. We've certainly enjoyed singing for you today. We're going to finish our program with our traditional closing, The Lord Bless You and Keep You. And it's our tradition that if there's anyone in the audience that have sung with one of the Freed-Hardeman choruses, or maybe one of the other Christian college choruses, or maybe a high school chorus, you know The Lord Bless You and Keep You, or maybe you just know The Lord Bless You and Keep You and like to sing with the chorus, we'd invite you to come up and sing with us now. So anybody, alums, or anybody that likes to sing this with us, we'll make room on the risers. So why don't you just come on now and come on and sing with us. Come on, Parker. Got tenor section there. We want to thank you. Come on, come on. All right. You know what these are? You know what this is called, don't you? It's called recruits. We're very glad to be here. We thank you again for all your hospitality, and we're looking forward to getting to meet you after we get done here. And God bless you and all the work that you're doing here. We appreciate it very much. This is The Lord Bless You and Keep You. To say we do have a recruiter here from Freed-Hardeman. His name is Austin. We also bring part of our tenor section with him whenever we bring him here. Austin, if you remember, if you were here last time, we sang the Lion King and Circle of Life, and he had the solo for the Circle of Life. He has since graduated, and he is now working for Freed-Hardeman. So he did such a good job with us, they decided to keep him on. And we're glad that he's doing that. But he's got something he wants to talk to you about Freed-Hardeman.
I just wanted to say hi so you know my face. So I'm the new admissions recruiter for the state of Kentucky, so you guys will be seeing me a lot. We were talking about President Shannon. We're really excited about all the new things that are happening at Freed-Hardeman because I get to travel a lot with President Shannon, David Shannon, and I can't say enough about the man. He is truly an incredible person, and he will not be at this church, but he will be at Walnut Grove November the 15th for their Wednesday night service. So I'll be there, and President Shannon will be there in November, and I think you guys are hopefully going to be on this March. And I got out my phone while we were talking about it. I think they're going to hit another church in Benton in March, maybe.
They're doing Bryansburg on Saturday morning, and they're doing the Central Church in Paducah.
So there you go. So you guys get a lot of doses of Fried Hardeman coming up here soon. But I just want to introduce myself. I have some literature and stuff at the back table. If you know somebody that's interested in Fried Hardeman, or you're interested in Fried Hardeman yourself, I'd love to talk to you if you're in high school or looking to transfer, or we have a graduate recruiter in our midst as well. So if you guys are interested in Christian education as all, just come and talk to us, and we'd love to meet you. So thank you so much for having us, and we appreciate you keeping us all. Thank you.
Also back on that table are some CDs of the group. If you're interested in purchasing some of those, some of the songs we sang today are on those CDs. And we'd certainly like for you to we'd like to make those available to you. They're a donation, but, and you can donate whatever you want to. If you want to donate $100 a piece, that's great. But if you only have $5, we'll give you one for $5. So we just want you to have that and enjoy some more singing. So again, thank you for letting us be here. I'm going to turn it back over to Mark. Mark, you can finish us up then.
Once again, to Gary and to everybody here, we appreciate you coming and being with us. And it's always a joy, not just the singing, but the time we get to spend together and having you in our home and everything else. And I want to thank everybody, part of the congregation, that had them in your homes. And it was good for us to be together. Matt, can you lead us in one final song, all of us to sing together?
What do you want to sing?
I don't know. I was just thinking about... It's got to be a good one because we have an elders meeting afterwards. No pressure. How about God Be With You Till We Meet Again?
Okay, let me find it. We know it.
All right, ready? God be with you till we meet again.
So, thank you.